This week, finally back in Akihabara again, I did the usual. I first went down to the gamers to take a look at what new pop-up stores were in. There was one for Dream Sea Club, which, look, for me, I personally wasn't as big of a fan of it because at the time when it released, I was still very deep down the Idolmaster hole, and that game was already very time-consuming and kind of fit a little bit of the same vibe, but it was still one that I have a lot of good memories for, and it really feels like it's showing the age behind me being old because of the fact that like this is a series that actually feels nostalgic at this point. But it was really cool to see the series getting more love at this point as well. Still, aside from that, there was also another one for yeah, that's all you guys are getting for Tensei Colloseum. I feel like if I actually went even more into the store, I'll probably get banned off of YouTube if anything. Let's just say it was very sissy, and it actually makes the pop-up store for Nokitashi feel like it was put to shame with how much more fan servicey it was in a way, I guess. Aside from that, Yostar also had up all of the new ads and posters and banners for their upcoming game Stellar, which I guess in a way it's kind of to be expected since Yostar has been taking up a lot of the spots for all of their other games, but suffice to say, seeing all of it changed out of all of the usual suspects to this upcoming title shows that it really feels like they're trying to push it as hard as they can. I don't know whether it will succeed. It looks like it's very different from the games that they have helped to release till now, especially since this is their own and probably their first actual original title, but only time will tell and we'll see how it goes. Aside from that, I also went up to the upper floor of Atre since there was a Girls Band Cry pop-up store going on. Truth be told, I feel like this series has been getting a lot of pop-up stores as well around Japan. Like, it does seem to run the merch quite a lot and more aggressively than many other series, though with how fairly popular it is, I guess it does make sense as well. The 3D animation of the anime, I get that it's really good for 3D animation. It's not my thing, but I can see I liked it, but seeing the 2D art being used for the store as well as for all of the goods, I feel like that just tickled my brain a lot more since I do really like the art style and the coloring of the 2D art instead. For every 500 yen you spend in the whole of Atre, or at least in specific stores within Atre, since more of the anime pop-ups and collab stores for other series tend to not be involved within this specific collab, but for the rest of the stores, they actually give you like this card for every 500 yen you spend within them. For me, usually I just go to the grocery store and get my coffee there since it's well, a bit more expensive than the average grocery store. It's a good way to just like collect all of these. So that's how I got mine. I didn't get who I wanted at all, so that was a bit of a shame. But yeah, I don't know if I'll financially recover from actually trying to get it. So we'll have to see how that goes. That's all for me for today. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you guys next time.